He wants the lowest unemployment rate for black people and women. He wants to accomplish that.
Absolutely. I'm with it.
You think he can do it?
Of course.
Trump didn't do Operation Warp Speed. He didn't, did he?
He did.
What would you say if I told you everything I just listed were accomplishments that President Trump has accomplished in the last 4 years? And most of these things Biden has either been directly opposed to or wants to undo. Everything I listed was President Trump's doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's great, but he's not our president anymore.
Why didn't you vote for President Trump?
Because I don't like Trump. He's racist and a bigot.
But he wants to help the black community?
All right, we gotta go.
You know Joe Biden is the one who implemented that crime bill that, oh, you're violent. Okay, she's so mad. We are in St. Augustine talking to Joe Biden supporters, and I'm going to tell them that these 5 things that President Trump has accomplished in the last 4 years are actually things that Joe Biden wants to accomplish in the future if he gets in the presidency. Let's see how they react when I tell them everything that they've supported that came out of my mouth are actually accomplishments of President Trump's. Are you guys happy with the 2020 election outcome?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know she is, but I'm just like, whatever. I mean, whoever's president, it's all gonna be the same. So.
Usually people's lives don't change that much, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be the same. So.
Well, since you're a supporter of Joe Biden, right, is it okay if I call you that?
Yes.
Okay. I have a list of things that he wants to accomplish when he gets into office. And I want you to tell me if these are good things, bad things, do you think they're even attainable? So there's 5 of them. We're just gonna rush through them. Here we go. Number 1, he wants the lowest unemployment rate for black people and women. He wants to accomplish that.
Absolutely. I'm with it.
You think he can do it?
Of course.
Absolutely. How do you guys feel about the 2020 election? I have a rapid fire question that I want to ask you. But first I need to know your opinion. Are you happy, sad, don't care?
Well, at least it's not Trump.
At least it's not Trump.
That's kind of where I'm at.
I'm all for change.
All for change. All for change. Okay, I have 5 things that President-elect Biden wants to accomplish in his first 4 years. I'm going to rapid fire down. There's 5 things. I want you to tell me yes if it's good. No, I don't think he should do that. Would you support him in the next 4 years if he did accomplish these things? Okay, number 1, are we ready? Lowest unemployment rate for the black community and women. Good or bad?
What do you mean?
The lowest ever unemployment rate. He wants to accomplish the lowest ever unemployment rate for the black community and women in our country.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. You'd support a president. Would you support a president who accomplished that?
Yeah, I'm all for jobs. Everybody needs a job. Everybody should be willing to go back to work.
Everybody should be paid enough on one job instead of having 3.
Yeah. Don't rope me into another conversation. I see what you're doing there. Were you guys happy with the 2020 election results?
Personally, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're ready for this. Biden. Okay.
Yeah.
I have some things here that he wants to accomplish. It's only 5 points, and you're just going to tell me yes or no when I go down them. Would you support a president who accomplished these things? Are we ready? Rapid fire. It's going to go by real quick. Okay, number 1, the lowest unemployment rate for the black community and women.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You would support a president who accomplished that?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. How do you guys think Trump has been doing the past 4 years?
I think he's made a lot of great jokes. I think he also represents the absolute evil of late capitalism.
Yeah.
Which is hard to get around, you know.
It's hard to get around. I mean, you have some cool things on. Your purse is pretty cool. Your Paul Frank, that's a brand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We stay branded.
Yeah, but we hate capitalism.
Stay branded, hate capitalism. It's easy to buy vintage.
Why'd you flip me off?
Did I say it was at anyone? You're coming up with that.
So who were you flipping off at work? Which random person out here were you flipping off at work?
How do you know that I wasn't doing it for a picture or doing it for a TikTok? You have no idea.
Yeah, usually people who have TikTok do act like this.
So please walk away.
I made something up.
Please walk away. You were disgusting. Please walk away.
Oh, so it was at me.
I didn't say it was at you.
Why do you treat customers like this on camera? And good thing you had your... Are we making a business close?
I'm not making a business close. I'll open when you walk away.
You're caught right there. You're struggling a little bit. Can I help you close this window right here?
No, you can walk away.
I can help you.
No, I don't need
I can help you.
I don't need you to touch my things.
We are running our biggest sale ever at libertyhangout.tv just in time for Christmas. If you or someone you know would love to gain uncensored content from me, my raw, unfiltered opinions where I won't be banned from social media, go to libertyhangout.tv, get them a subscription for Christmas. It's the best gift you could give someone. Lowest unemployment rates for black people and women. He wants to accomplish that in history.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, that's good. That's good. Okay, second one. He wants to be the first president to not start any new wars with any other country.
I mean, it would be good, but I feel like that's really unlikely.
Yeah. You guys don't think that any president in modern history has probably done that?
Yeah, no. I feel like that's something you can't really predict.
Can't predict and probably doesn't happen.
Yeah.
He wants to be the first president to not start any new wars in modern history.
Yeah, I'm with it.
So Trump, he didn't do that.
I don't know exactly what to say about that, but I'm with no war. I'm no war.
You would support a president who did not start any wars.
Yes, I would.
He wants to be the first president to not start any new wars in the last few decades.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah.
Right? Republicans, probably. Okay, he wants to be the first president to not start any new wars in the last few decades.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you think that's even possible?
Yeah, just don't go to war.
Okay. So Trump didn't. He didn't do that?
He continued something that was already going on forever.
Yeah.
Is this one gonna taste like? Is this one gonna taste a little less like? Like.
Okay. So you guys didn't vote, probably.
Did vote.
You did vote. Who'd you vote for?
Gary Johnson 2 times.
He wasn't. You know, it's Joe Jorgensen this time around.
I think they count those for Republican though.
You think they're counting libertarian votes for Republicans?
Yeah, if they're not on the ballot, I actually voted for Gary Johnson and God. I'm pretty sure God counts as Republican vote, right?
You think so? That's quite a compliment. God is on the side of the Republicans? That's pretty good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me want to be a Republican. That's pretty good. What do you think? Is God on the side of Republicans?
Allahu Akbar.
He wants to pass his First Step Act, and that's to help the black community get out of prison from nonviolent drug offenses. They were put in there for way too long. Would you support a president who wanted to help the black community get out of prison?
Yes, I would.
Do you think any other president has ever done that?
I'm sure. I don't know for a fact, but I'm sure that there have been people that have advocated for black people in the community, of course.
There's also been presidents that have written crime bills that have actually put black people in prison at astronomical rates. Do you know any of those?
I don't by heart. I don't. No.
He wants to pass the First Step Act to help the black community that have been put in jail unfairly.
Yeah.
You support a president who wants to help the black community that have been wrongly put in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. He wants to pass the First Step Act to help the black community get released from prison. Black people who should not have been in jail, they were wrongly convicted, or too harsh of punishments. He wants to implement the First Step Act.
Awesome.
You would support a president who did that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I prefer we break up the privatization of prisons a little bit more. Focus on that first. They shouldn't be run like hotels.
You guys keep trying to rope me into other conversations. It's not going to happen. You're not going to do that.
Make our populace a little bit better.
He wants to pass the First Step Act, and it's to help the black community get out of prison for nonviolent drug offenses and put them back into society with their family where they belong. Would you support that?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You're like, what is this lady trying to do? Hi, are you calling people to let them know I'm here?
Oh yeah, we were just telling your friend that we were here.
Yeah, why don't we all do an interview?
No, I'm
what?
good, but
What? You guys are so excited I'm here. You're telling your friends you don't want to talk? Where are they meeting me? You called them, let them know I'm here? Where are they meeting me? She called her friends to let them know I'm here, but I don't know where I'm supposed to meet them. He wants to give American families on average $2,000 more with a tax cut plan. Would you support that?
I would. Yes.
He wants to give the average American family $2,000 more back into their pockets with tax cuts to the middle class.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wants to give American families on average $2,000 more with his tax plan.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, you'd be down for that. He wants to give American families on average $2,000 more in their pockets with his tax cuts.
once again, it's nice, but it's probably unlikely.
I'm a nice person. And that's why you should donate to me at patreon.com/KateLinMinute, because Democrats aren't nice people. That's why I have to have him with me. And if you don't donate to me, then he can't protect me from these rabid, crazy leftists that are rampaging around the country right now. So patreon.com/KateLinMinute. Thank you for supporting my work and funding my security. He wants to implement, when he gets into office, Operation Warp Speed. And that has to do with the pandemic that's going on in our country. He wants to create 2 vaccines with this Operation Warp Speed that have an over 94% effective rate.
That's good.
That's good.
We don't have polio because of vaccines.
Yeah, yeah. And Trump didn't do Operation Warp Speed. He didn't, did he?
He did.
Snail space.
So Trump didn't accomplish anything that I just listed that you know of.
Correct.
Not that I know of, no.
He made it worse.
He made everything that, yeah. What if I told you everything that I just listed were just a fraction of what Trump has accomplished? The First Step Act, Operation Warp Speed, the lowest ever black and woman unemployment rate in history.
I would definitely have to see your sources.
Okay.
Yeah.
What source would you like for the First Step Act? That's an executive order.
I definitely do my own shit. I don't know about this First Step Act, but frankly,
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Nope.
What if I told you everything I just listed is everything President Trump has already accomplished in 4 years?
Then I would say, why is Biden trying to push this if it's already done?
Do you get what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are none of Biden's goals. He actually wants to reverse almost everything that I told you about. He wants to raise taxes. He wants to get rid of Trump's tax cuts. He's going to do that. Everything I just listed that you said were good things and probably likely wouldn't happen, like the no new wars. President Trump has not started any new wars. He's the first president in modern history for a few decades that hasn't done that. Is that anything that you guys knew about President Trump?
No. I don't keep up with politics.
I do me.
What would you say if I told you everything I just listed were accomplishments that President Trump has accomplished in the last 4 years? And most of these things Biden has either been directly opposed to or wants to undo. Everything I listed was President Trump's doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's great, but he's not our president anymore, so.
He is our president.
He's not, because
He is.
actually just voted Biden in, so he's not.
So right now,
He is currently. Right now, he will not be when the election is over.
he is the president though.
Right now, yeah.
So you said you would support a president that did those things. Why didn't you vote for President Trump?
Because I don't like Trump. He's racist and a bigot.
But he wants to help the black community.
All right, we gotta go.
You know Joe Biden is the one who implemented that crime bill that, oh, you're violent. Okay, she's so mad. This is the thing. They don't know anything that they're voting for. Trump's a racist, but I voted for the guy that put black people into prison. I referenced the crime bill that Joe Biden put his name all over to put black people into prison, and she said that's awful. It's not a good thing. There she goes. She's not happy. That guy is going to have a rough night today. Have you ever heard of the 1994 crime bill?
Well, there's a lot of things out there that have been put into place by elected officials that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people know about the First Step Act. A lot of people know about the 1994 crime bill that put a lot of black people in prison that was authored. And really, really gung-ho about it was Joe Biden. And President Trump directly created the First Step Act to reverse what he did in 1994, put lots of people in prison, specifically black people. So you don't know about Operation Warp Speed. He didn't do that.
Probably, he's probably pressured to do so.
For a good reason.
Yeah, because people
Pressured
are dying.
by who?
Well, let's see, probably Bernie Sanders.
You think Donald Trump takes pressure from Bernie Sanders?
I think Donald Trump is so pressured by everything he can't stop tweeting about bullshit.
It is true.
Let me guess. Was that all Trump?
Yeah, was that all Trump? Yeah.
Everything I just listed are literally a fraction of President Trump's accomplishments over the last 4 years.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured that's where it was going.
Yeah, but didn't half the stuff that like Obama did lead up to the numbers that Trump has?
Obama and their administration had the slowest ever recovery from a depression in history, the slowest ever. Obama said that if President Trump got in and fixed the economy, he would have to have a magic wand to do that because it's not going to happen. President Trump has given us numbers in all kinds of communities that deserve them, that we didn't think were possible, and he did it. He did it. So everything I listed, you guys said that you'd be down for a president like that. Why didn't you vote for President Trump?
Personally, I really liked a lot of Biden's policies on primarily the virus and stuff like that.
The lowest ever unemployment rate for black community and women. You guys said he couldn't do that. Trump didn't do that, but you want Biden to.
Well, we
I do have to.
Unemployment rate right now.
We never really said he couldn't do it. We just didn't have evidence he did. And we also don't have sources to cite on it, so I'm kind of up in the air. If he did it, if there's evidence of it, I'm not going to deny it. However, the question was worded initially, and now it's being reworded slightly.
It's because you guys don't like Donald Trump and you're happy for change, but everything I just listed about President Trump, you guys were, yes, I love that, because you thought it was Joe Biden. But when I told you it's President Trump's accomplishments, those are only a fraction of his accomplishments. Now you don't want to believe it.
Well, let's see. He accomplished 230,000 deaths in America.
When did he kill all those people?
Let's see. He also got rid of the pandemic response team, which would have really helped a lot when this whole thing started.
That was a little bit unnecessary.
Very unnecessary. There's something in place that...
kind of there for a reason.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of beer, so I'm going to go drink some more.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do to forget this entire interaction. That's incredibly embarrassing for you guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. You'll admit it. Thanks. I appreciate it.
My grandfather died this past summer of about that kind of stuff, and due to like classism. So that was a big thing.
Due to what?
Like due to like just being older, and also due to like classist issues within the healthcare system.
Okay.
That
You support Biden's type of healthcare?
yes.
A more socialized type of healthcare?
Yes.
You know, socialized medicine and countries that have socialized healthcare have death panels, like in Canada.
That's interesting.
That your grandpa probably would not apply to be given any type of healthcare because he's too old and he's not really doing anything.
Yeah.
You know that exists in Canada, right? They
Yeah.
vote on people to die.
But they have this task force for people like that, so that they don't die. So that was something that I liked. So that's what I voted for with that too. I mean, I'm also a little bit more Democrat, just with how I personally like. I'm sorry, I gotta think of the words.
I was prepared for this, you guys were.
Yeah. So I just prefer how Democrats run government at
Well, you answered these questions, you actually prefer the way Republicans run it.
You got me. Oh no.
So I don't know. Did you know any of these things that President Trump accomplished?
I've heard of them, yes.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Didn't make a difference though.
Nope.
Okay, well, all right, well, thank you for your time. I took more than 30 seconds of your time. I appreciate it, though. Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys enjoy the Night of Lights. It's so beautiful. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it.